This is standard number 8, solving one-step equations by multiplication and division. Okay, so last standard we talked about opposite operations. This standard we're talking about opposite operations, multiplication, and division. Since they are opposite operations, they undo each other. Okay, so this is going to be an important concept for this standard. Alright, let's go ahead and do number 1 together. It says solve each equation. So when solving an equation, that means I need to get the variable x by itself. So I have this 2 over here being multiplied to the x. So to get rid of multiplication, I have to divide on both sides. So I'm going to divide by 2 on both sides of my equation. When I divide by 2 over here, 2 divided by 2 is just going to give me 1, and then I'm going to bring down my x. And 18 divided by 2 gives me 9. We do not have to write the 1 out in front of the x, so I'm just going to have x equals 9. Alright, looking at number 2, it's similar, however my variable is on the right hand side of the equation. I'm still going to solve it the same way. Okay, I have this negative 5 in front of the a. To get rid of the negative 5, I'm going to have to divide on both sides of the equation. Okay, make sure you bring that negative along with your 5. So negative 15 divided by a negative 5, a negative divided by a negative is going to give me a positive 3 equals, and then negative 5 divided by negative 5 is going to give me a positive 1a. Okay? Again, we don't have to write the 1 in front of the a, so I'm just going to bring down my a. So my answer would be 3 equals a, or a equals 3. It doesn't matter how we write it. Alright, let's take a look at number 3. So for number 3, I have x divided by 4 equals 3. So in this case, I have division. In order to get rid of division, I have to multiply to both sides. So I'm going to multiply by whatever's in the denominator. So I'm going to multiply by 4 on both sides of my equation. Okay, when I multiply by 4 over here, I have 4x divided by 4. 4 divided by 4 is going to give me 1, so I'm going to bring down my 1x, and then 3 times 4 is going to give me 12. Again, we don't have to write the 1 in front of the x, so I just have x equals 12 as my solution. Alright, and then looking at number 4, if I have 1/2 times y equals 12, in order to get rid of multiplication, I can divide on both sides. So I can divide by 1/2 on both sides. Okay? 1/2 divided by 1/2 is going to cancel out to give me 1. So I'm going to have 1y. And then 12 divided by 1/2 is going to give me 24. So my answer would be y equals 24. Alright, go ahead and pause the video, try these 4 examples on your own. When you're finished with them, go ahead and unpause and check your answers. For number 1, I have negative 3 times x equals 12, so I need to divide by negative 3 on both sides. Negative 3x divided by negative 3 is going to give me a 1x, and then 12 divided by negative 3 is going to give me a negative 4. So we just have the answer x equals negative 4. Okay, you don't have to write this 1 in front of the x, so I'm going to stop writing it as I go. For number 2, I need to get rid of the 7 in front of the k. So since 7 is being multiplied to k, I have to divide 7 on both sides. 14 divided by 7 is going to give me a positive 2. And then 7 divided by 7 is going to give me 1. So those just cancel out, so I can just write k. So 2 equals k, or k equals 2. It would be the same thing. Alright, for number 3, I have division here. So I have x divided by 2 equals negative 10. So in order to get rid of division, I have to multiply on both sides of my equation. And I'm just going to multiply by what's in the denominator, so I'm going to multiply by 2 on both sides. Okay, so 2 divided by 2 is going to give me 1, so these just cancel each other out. So I'm left with x equals, and then negative 10 times 2 is negative 20. Negative 20 is my solution. Alright, and then last problem, if I have 1/3 times y equals 11, in order to get rid of the multiplication, I have to divide by 1/3 on both sides. Okay, 1/3 divided by 1/3 cancels out to give me 1, so I'm just left with y equals, and then 11 divided by 1/3, so doing 11 divided by 1/3 is like timesing 11 times 3, so that's going to give me 33. So my solution would be y equals 33.